Original name. What you want to know, first of all, is probably all the buttons, what to do. B should be, B as in Bravo should be default for inventory. But if not, then you can always like bind all the keys from the settings. So just escape, settings, controls, and you'd find inventory window right here. I think the arena window by default is also bound to P, which is bad. So I'll just demo that for a sec. So it'll do this. So just unbind that or bind it to something else. For example, like this. So that doesn't bother you anymore. We'll also have a lot of the same buttons available from the side panel here. Character opens from C, so you can see what you're equipping, what your stats are. You can also drag and drop or right-click items, so they'll be added like this. For example, now I have the bow and the arrow in the ammo slot, or the staff, or a skinning knife. This is just a dagger, not used for skinning right now, which also does exist as a profession, or let's say like a skill rather. And speaking of skills, you can view them by pressing P by default. On the left side, you'll have a spell book, basically dividing all the different kinds of skills. Also showing you the crafting skill level that you have and gathering skills. All of these are trained individually by using abilities from that category or the skill itself. So for example, if you want to unlock the storm spell, you'll need, I guess, to spam lightning strike for a couple of times and you'll get a level in lightning magic. And then there's a unlock. I don't remember the exact requirements for each spell, but I think they should be visible. I mean, they should be added so that that's visible. But these are automatically learned, so whenever you, let's say, spam flame strike, you'll gain XP in fire magic and so on. But also there's talents, which I named knowledge, on the right hand side of the spellbook. And these are learned either via, you know, scrolls or trainers and so on, and you know, items. They also could have requirements such as, okay, if this happens, it's quite normal. The knowledge page becomes invisible. Just click on the X in the corner and press V again. But yeah, for example, to learn any talent, you'll have these points, which are in 0 right now because I'm level 1, but every level you'll get knowledge points, and you can spend them wherever you like, but you need, yeah, now it says you don't have enough points, but also if you try to learn bear knowledge, it'll say you don't have the requirements for it, and I believe it requires some nature magic or some animal handling or some other skill before you can even learn this talent. Those are just templates for now, and there'll be a lot more eventually. Just a quick demo. So here's the bear knowledge. You can shapeshift into a bear, or you can track a bear for now, and then there's the pixie shapeshift similarly. Here's the general goods merchant, which sells all the basic stuff. If you want to start crafting, you probably wanna buy some wood, iron ore, smelt them into iron bars. You can also gather your own wood or iron. Right here you have a stone and a tree that you can try that on. It does require an axe, or this should require a pickaxe. It doesn't say anything, so it's probably broken. So you do start with 0 money, but you do have this valuable thing which you can sell for about 200 gold. But also you have this pebble of knowledge which you click on and you gain your first quest, which also can reward you either a pickaxe or an axe. And you accept this, and then you'll notice that the tutor giant actually now has this dialogue option: complete first quest, continue, and then you just select one of the two. Let's take the axe. We get a level. Also, we should see now we have 3 points. But we don't meet the requirements for the pixie thing. Right now, if you want to cut down a tree, you need to equip the axe in one of the tool slots. I think either one is good. No? No? Oh, okay. So now we can cut down trees. And, yeah, there it goes, timber. There's only one kind of tree right now, so there's no level requirements or anything. I do think that the gathering time gets a little shorter based on the level, but now if we check a crafting skill, gathering skill, we have a level 4 woodcutting, so it gave maybe a little too much XP on that. So let's see how it progresses. So yeah, we're getting like a shit ton of XP each time we cut down a tree, but that's fine. So now you could, if you have the corresponding skills and you have claimed an area, we have this world builder tool, which lets you craft and build objects such as the space. You can build base buildings or castles, houses, guard towers, which will spawn NPCs and so on. Banks, which will act as stashes, and so on. You can add taxes, and you can configure who or which players can actually use your buildings or build more buildings, edit them, destroy them, so on. Also, all of the building blocks or every building is attackable. So if an enemy strikes, and there is, let's say hypothetically you've built a wall like this, the enemy can just go through it if it has enough damage or time to do it before you get to kill him. If you're wondering what these are, the latest spells. What the fuck? There we go. And they're just animations, basically. The merchants. There's a bunch of penguins here, where you can test the animations. Do make a lot of damage, so it's also they should be single target, but okay. Okay, we got oh way. Okay. So what I'm doing is just clicking different numbers on there. Like right here, they're just they're all the same damage amount, but they're different animations. Here we can do a flip. Oh shit, we're about to die. Nobody told me. The pings are hard. Oh no. Well, let's see what happens if we die. Not enough stamina. Let's have a penguin kill us. Have any armor on. Oh, and also this. Okay, come on. So yeah, and but in default or by default, the game had a spirit state, so you could still move around after death, but you couldn't do anything basically. I removed the button basically, so you wouldn't be able to do that. I don't know if there's a command that you can, or some other way you could just go into the spirit mode, but now it shouldn't be available by any conventional means. Also, I have played around with the idea of making permadeath, which is rather simple also. Right now, uh, it doesn't exist, and I realized that doing permadeath is uh, it's not really for an MMO, but there's also another way to kind of make a hardcore scene or mechanic, so to speak, um, which is a death drop chance. So as you can see, you have a lot of items, but I don't know if they say it here, but you can, or we can basically set a death drop chance to all items to a certain number or 100%. So each time you die, you just would be guaranteed to drop everything. Let's say, for example, the Heartstone's probably not one of those things you want to drop, but I don't really care. Everything can go. In the PvP like world, that would be kind of cool. And also, it would raise the value of having stashes in your bases and in your guild instances, which actually isn't available right now. But you can actually create a private instance for your guild and yourself for a single player, where you can build your own base and your stashes and stuff without anybody outside or your enemies not being able to get there. But that really kind of ruins the open world aesthetic. Also, we can do like dungeons and raids and stuff, but I'm really like keen on the open world idea. The world looks kind of large right now, but it's really not. We can make it as big as we want without like having performance issues because of the world streamer implementation or integration. What the world streamer basically does, it's making sure that only the objects that are near the player and what the camera is actually seeing. Kato. Epä tuli kesken monologin paikalle. Vaihdetaan suomeksi. Mä teen tutorialia, kuinka pelata Agua.